How to learn and use idioms properly. Language learners often encounter numerous hurdles on their path to mastering a foreign language. Among these challenges, understanding and using idioms can be particularly perplexing. Idioms are a unique aspect of language, comprising expressions that have figurative meanings different from their literal interpretations. For English foreign language learners, the proper utilization of idioms poses a significant difficulty, but it is not an insurmountable obstacle. In this video, we'll discuss 4 reasons why mastering idioms is challenging for English learners like you. We'll also explore the potential pitfalls you might face. And lastly, we'll give you strategies to overcome these obstacles. Let's begin. Here are 4 reasons why it's so difficult for you to learn and properly use idioms. Cultural and contextual differences. Literal versus figurative interpretations. Idiomatic variations and usage. Idioms are phrasal units. First, cultural and contextual differences. Idioms are deeply rooted in the cultural and historical context of a language. English idioms often draw upon specific cultural references, historical events, or literary allusions that might be unfamiliar to non-native speakers. For example, the idiom "barking up the wrong tree" requires knowledge of the origin, a hunting metaphor, to be properly understood. The lack of exposure to cultural nuances places English learners at a disadvantage when interpreting idiomatic expressions, as they often rely on personal experiences and cultural backgrounds to decode the intended meaning. Second, literal versus figurative interpretations. Idioms are figurative expressions that depart from literal interpretations. English learners accustomed to translating sentences directly from their native language may struggle to discern the figurative nature of idioms. This can lead to confusion and misinterpretation. For instance, the phrase "break a leg" is commonly used to wish someone good luck, yet its literal meaning suggests the opposite. Foreign language learners must adjust their mindset to recognize idioms as distinct entities with figurative connotations, requiring a deeper level of comprehension beyond surface-level translation. The third reason why idioms are so difficult for you to learn and use properly is because there are idiomatic variations in usage. Idioms are dynamic and constantly evolving, with different variations across regions and cultures. For English learners, the extensive range of idiomatic expressions presents an overwhelming task of memorization. Furthermore, idioms may have multiple meanings depending on the context in which they are used. For instance, the phrase "piece of cake" can mean something is easy or simple, but without context, its intended interpretation can be elusive. Mastering idiomatic variations and understanding their appropriate usage demands extensive exposure to real-life conversations, literature, and media, which may not be readily accessible to all learners. And the fourth reason, idioms are phrasal units. Idioms are often treated as phrasal units, meaning they are fixed expressions that cannot be altered without affecting their meaning. This rigid nature of idioms poses a challenge to language learners who are accustomed to constructing sentences by individual word translations. For instance, "kick the bucket" means to die, and substituting any of the words would render the phrase nonsensical. English learners must train themselves to perceive idioms as indivisible units, committing them to memory in their entirety. While idiomatic mastery may present hurdles, English foreign language learners can adopt various strategies to enhance their understanding and usage of idioms. Here are 4 ways to overcome the challenges. First, expose yourself to authentic content. Regular exposure to authentic English material, such as books, movies, and conversations, allows you to observe idiomatic expressions in context. Engaging with native speakers and participating in immersive language experiences provide valuable insights into cultural and idiomatic nuances. Second, avoid dedicated study. English learners should not dedicate specific study time to idiomatic expressions, such as utilizing idiom dictionaries, lists, and flashcards that emphasize memorization and rote learning, for it rarely produces a true understanding of how to use the idiom in a contextually appropriate way. Instead, focus on reading, conversation, and listening exercises to help you naturally integrate idioms into your everyday language usage. Third, learn in context. Focusing on the context in which idioms are used enables you to decipher their meaning. Analyzing the surrounding words, gestures, or situations can provide valuable clues, aiding comprehension and proper usage. And lastly, seek clarification and feedback. Engaging with native speakers or language instructors provides an opportunity to seek clarification and receive feedback on idiomatic usage. Actively participate in language exchange programs or finding language partners who can provide guidance and explanations can be invaluable. So although the acquisition and use of idioms pose a formidable challenge for English foreign language learners, it is crucial to recognize that mastery is achievable by applying the tips we just covered. By embracing cultural and contextual differences, understanding the figurative nature of idioms, and employing effective learning strategies, learners can overcome the hurdles presented by idiomatic expressions. Through repeated exposure to natives and authentic content, you can gradually unlock the rich tapestry of idioms, enhancing your language proficiency and enabling you to communicate more natively and naturally in the English language. That's it. Thanks for watching and listening, everyone, and remember to enjoy the journey. See you next time. Bye-bye.